What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Quality Time TV Show. You already don't know who it is, so I'm going to introduce myself. My name is DJ Deem. What's going on, everybody?
Yo, and it's your boy Lord. You already don't know, like you said. Quality Time TV Show. We back
with another episode, another week. And for this week, we got my bro on the episode, man. One of the dopest DJs in New York City. Shout out to him. We got DJ Mike Medium in the building. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, yo? How you feeling? How you feeling out there?
Yo, we need the clapper.
Yeah, I need my sound effects, man.
Now we do gotta correct something because I'm from Jersey, so you can't say dopest in New York. You gotta say
try. You're right.
That don't mean you can't.
Jersey's New York, bro. Man. Let's not get it twisted. Jersey's New York. I'm from y'all West New York.
That's long.
Y'all got disrespect in one thing now.
Yo, that's crazy. You here? Up in Newark, Union, North Brunswick, all that. Bro.
Shout out to Jersey, man. Shout out to appreciate you for coming on the episode too, man.
Anytime. I see you doing something really dope and you're creating something, you're creating your lane right now, you're building your following, and you always been good to me. I always hit you up randomly, be like, yo, my laptop, da da da. You be like, I got you. There's there's a few little articles over here. And I'm good to go. My laptop currently is in good condition because of the advice you've given.
Thank you, man. I'm happy that worked out. I'm really happy that worked out.
I appreciate that. No
doubt.
Because I was in crises.
Always, man. But let's hop into these topics because Instagram cuts us off after an hour. They don't like us. They just want to cut us off. So we're going to hop into this first topic. First topic we got is, will New York hip hop ever get its sound back? Nowadays, we see all of these rappers coming out, and it sounds like everybody's coming from the West Coast or from the South, and all these sounds are kind of blending together. I want to know your thoughts. Do you think that New York will get its sound back like we had in the 90s and the 2000s, that era? Do you think that we'll ever be able to have a sound that we can differentiate from all the other areas of the U.S.?
You can go first, Lord.
All right. Well, personally, nah, bro. I think niggas let the cat out the bag, and you ain't catching that pussy again. Sorry for that. You feel what I'm saying? Sorry for that, but real shit. Take it, bro. Just at least give me a stamp, something. Real shit, it's over for that. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Unless somebody makes some wild, crazy, different shit. It's always gonna be, oh, now he brought that New York sound back. I don't think we ever gonna create a new sound that is associated with us, because too many New York niggas nowadays is trying to sound like down south artists, is trying to sound like West Coast artists, Midwest, whatever. It's like we lost our identity after 50 or something. Or who y'all think really had the last unique sound out of New York? What A Boogie sound like that low, so
damn.
No disrespect to Highbridge or A Boogie or none of that, but I mean, hey man, the truth is the truth is the truth. Fuck it.
Last New York sound. It probably was around that era, that early 2000s era. When I think about it, I think that's when, because it was pre-Soulja Boy. Because after Soulja Boy, that's when we got all of them dances. We had all that whole Southern sound rocking. So definitely was pre-Soulja Boy era.
I would say as far as artists, I would probably say Bobby Shmurda, Roddy Rebel, Tekashi. And because of their sound, and I would throw in A Boogie too, man. Because what's Dej Loaf doing right now? No disrespect.
He murdered her career to me.
I feel it wasn't a Boogie versus Dej, but
no.
As far as sound and production, Dej has a completely different sound and audience, and A Boogie has a completely different sound and audience. They work within the realm of hip hop, but I think right now there's a wave that's going on in New York, and it's bubbling because I don't know if y'all remember a couple of years ago, they were kind of yelling at radio stations and be like, oh, you guys aren't supporting New York artists, you guys aren't supporting New York artists, you guys aren't supporting like tri-state artists, whatever, right? But that was when the Southern sound was at full blast. Now we have more than 5-10 artists at a time right now that are coming out, and there's still more bubbling, and it's getting support. In my opinion, I don't know about you guys. You guys can tell me, but in my opinion, I think there's more support for the artists in the tri-state. So with that, there's going to be sounds that might sound similar with the Southern sound, but then there's also this new sound that's coming out right now, where you got your Jay Critches, and it doesn't sound like, you know, trappy and stuff like that. Like, it has a little New York flow. Don't forget Manolo Rose, you know.
Okay.
That's completely original, in my opinion. You know, I think he has an amazing sound. I love Manolo.
Flip De Niro's another one with that.
What about Lil TJ from NY too?
Lil TJ, yeah. He's from New York. Lil TJ and TJ Porter. No, not TJ Porter.
Denzel Porter.
Denzel Porter from New York?
Denzel Porter from the Bronx, I believe. No,
I thought he's from Miami. Oh no, I'm talking about Denzel Curry.
Denzel Curry. Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, so you probably.
It's okay.
No. Yo, bro, there's a lot of Littles and Denzels out here. I don't know, man.
Yo, over on Twitch, shout out to PMP7595. He says, because I had to come back and educate. Shit, free Bobby. Nas still garbage. Then he says, New York hasn't done anything original in 13 years. And then he says Denzel Curry's trash.
This nigga just trolling. So who you think is nice? Then?
In 13 years, I don't know about 13 years. I think we've had some stuff in between then.
Nah. Who we had? Who we? Well, Young and May.
And then Bobby Shmurda. We can't act like Bobby Shmurda didn't make a huge impact on hip hop.
To me, Bobby Shmurda was like, I think the spark of this. Well,
he was the rebirth.
You got to say he. In my opinion, because I don't want to say anything incorrect, and I don't want to have anybody to like come get at me. But no matter what, it's going to happen. But I think Bobby Shmurda set him and Roddy Rebel. I think that whole GS9, they set a whole tone. First of all, you had people dancing again in the clubs. Deem, am I right? Law, you DJ too?
Yeah,
I make music, bro.
He make music though.
Okay. But Deem, like, keep it a buck. Prior to that. I mean, you tell me if I'm right or wrong, because I really don't know. But in my opinion, prior to Hot Nigga, right? Prior to that, we can curse, right?
Yeah.
No. I'm just used to
respect, bro.
Prior to Hot Nigga, it was a West Coast resurrection, like crazy. Mustard
ran that era.
He ran it. People didn't. In my opinion, they didn't dance in the club in the tri-state, except for Jersey, because Jersey is always like party.
Yeah. Shout out Shebo, by the way. You know what? That Shebo, bro.
No, I know. I was just laughing.
Oh, damn. That nigga's one of the nicest dancers out of Jersey, bro.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Shebo, man. But yeah, so prior to that, you had that whole West Coast lane. I didn't see anybody dance up until Hot Nigga came out, and that was when the Vine days was popping, and that's when like people started dancing to certain stuff, and you had that Don't Drop That Dun 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 whatever. But Hot Nigga was the thing that I feel like set it off in New York, and then that kind of sparked off the whole 2 Millis, and then you got the 2 Millis, and you went to Young and May, and then after that there was like and then so on and so forth, and then up until this day. But that, to me, I think that was like the most recent thing in my memory that kind of swept New York.
As far as New York, yeah, because before that, if you were saying what people was dancing to and really getting like getting busy to, it was dancehall before Bobby.
Yeah, facts.
It was definitely dancehall. Over on IG, Ram Castro, what's good, bro? He says ASAP Mob Pro Era.
Okay.
Man, damn.
But all right. So Beast Coast niggas, but they don't get the respect they deserve. And ASAP Mob, well, it depends, because like ASAP, wasn't they saying like he stole Bone Thugs flow and all that when he first dropped? Listen. And I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. You feel what I'm saying? I fucked with ASAP. It was a lot of hate from niggas in NY toward ASAP. I don't get it, but that's NY nigga shit.
No, be very clear. There's no more original ideas no more. That's
right. I respect.
You can only fuse what has already been done. Now, if somebody reinvents the wheel, that's a different story, and I'm looking forward to that. But in my opinion, like, and I'm so mad that like and shout out to whoever mentioned that, because I apologize that we didn't mention that earlier. But ASAP, that whole vibe. Like I started DJing with this company called the Come Up Radio. We started off in college. Shout out to Chris Morty, he's from Jersey, and we did a lot of underground shows. So it was a lot of ASAP stuff. It was a lot of Wretch EP and that whole little era. But ASAP, when you talk about partying and whatnot and the whole new sound, these kids were mosh pits, like doing mosh pits and stuff
Still,
like that.
To this day. You dropped Lord Pretty Flacco Jody?
Can you speak on that?
Yeah, I could say, like, to this day, certain areas in New York that I'll go spend some music. If I do an ASAP set, it's going crazy. Like you would think I was playing some dancehall music. You would think I was playing straight 6ix9ine, and all I'm doing is just playing Rocky. I'm playing Ferg. What else? I'll be playing even just the ASAP mob cuts. I forget the one.
Did you throw Ferg in the club?
To this day, Ferg is going crazy. Hold on, on Twitch, PMP says Denzel Curry trash. All the original stuff is on the West Coast right now. 03 Greedo, Shoreline, and he said Bobby was original. GOAT. ASAP Rocky is nothing without yams. Mob always been just streetwear shit. ASAP is more Houston than anything.
So their vibes were so. All right, we'll speak on that. When I first heard ASAP Rocky, right, I thought he was from Houston. I thought he was from down south.
What was the first record you heard?
Probably Purple Swag.
Purple Swag?
Yeah, Purple Swag.
Okay.
So I thought he was from down there because of
the
how
chopped and screwed,
and stuff like that, whatever.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I get it, but then it created a whole new fusion. Like it wasn't straight 808s anymore. There was a time where 808s was just disgusting. It got disgusting. Autotune, even to this day, I'm a little nervous with 808s. You know what I'm saying? So I think at the end of the day, that viewer definitely has a point in that regard. But I think they created a whole new base out here in the tri-state and across the world, where now it's kind of like grimy. Like to me, I thought they were like the new wave Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, just in my opinion, like it was just like a whole new fusion, and the type of beats that they got on wasn't something that you would hear Hove or Drake or anybody to get on. So that created a whole new name. I don't care. A lot of people they'll credit ASAP as a influence to this day. Even Chief Keef. Some people say Chief Keef, but
Chief Keef definitely had a big impact.
He's not from New York, but
yeah. I think one thing that people tend to forget too about music now is because of the internet, all of our sounds are getting molded together. So it's hard to have an individual sound. The West has like elements in their songs, like those synth sounds that they continue to use. But when it comes to New York, I think the only thing, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think the only thing we really had was that 90 to 110 BPM range of that boom bap sound. I think that's
a lot of it.
Yeah. But then that was the backbone. Like that was the backbone. There was nothing attached to it. That was just the outline because the West Coast took it and did something with it. Houston did something with it. Miami, Florida definitely did something with it. Most of the sounds we got now is because of Florida. You know, but we created that structure. So I would say that New York sound is in everything.
I mean, yeah, we technically you have to say that because the shit started here. You feel me? So regardless, that's a true statement. But I don't know. I don't know if like there'll ever be another distinct New York sound. You feel what I'm saying? I think forever it's gonna be the boom bap shit is what we're identified with, and then you just mold it from there. Like I said, it's like a melting pot. You blend everything else and you create whatever sound you create. But as far as that sound, like a Biggie or whatever, like 90s, nah, hell no, that's never coming back. Not in my opinion.
When you say Biggie and you put More Money, More Problems and Sky's the Limit, that's not boom bap.
True. But come on, Biggie has some boom bap shits, bro. Kicking the door,
you feel me? All that good stuff, Story to Tell.
Right.
Those are sprinkled in for sure. But then you had those joints, you know what I'm saying?
Dance shit.
Yeah, you know,
Club song, dance
yeah,
song.
when that was at 50, man.
Yeah, that
50,
50
right.
Dipset, Jada Kiss.
Oh, Dipset.
Tell me
Wow.
if Dipset was boom bap, I don't know what it is.
Nah. Dipset, I definitely. Wow, we didn't even mention them. Dipset definitely.
Jewels, Cameron, that whole group of them, man. Like,
Facts.
Your mind changed my life because that Purple Haze was just pure. It's a classic. It's up there, 10 out of 10.
Word. Yo,
classic,
yo,
classic.
on IG, Ironline Zon said you could tell where a song is from based on the sounds, except NYC song. You know a West Coast song when you hear it because they play saxophones on everything. Stupid. He said, he said West Coast. I think he talking about production. Rimcash said, chill. My boy Shy Hef still got that NY sound. Shy Hef. Who Shy Hef, bro? And Uni G was goody, bro.
He's in that lane too. He performed at one of our shows. Shy Hef is nice. Like he has a crazy following. Crazy, like very cult following.
So
on real quick on Twitch, PMP says Chief Keef is the most influential artist of the decade. Purple Haze is a masterpiece. Well, he was talking about when we said Dipset.
Keef is the most influential artist of the decade.
That's his opinion. That's his opinion.
You know, a lot of I don't know how old you are, bro, and I'm not trying to disrespect you, but I'm just saying that this is a general statement. A lot of younger cats say that Chief Keef is like the voice of this generation for music. A lot of cats say that.
A lot of people. Facts.
Yeah.
He was actually, you know, when Lil Pump said he's the nicest 18-year-old rapper ever or whatever, like they did a whole complex breakdown.
Yeah.
And Chief was one of the people that they spoke about being one of the nicest before he hit 18 or like when he was 18. And
he had a big impact. A really big impact.
He definitely did that. Don't like shit, definitely.
I think that was the first record that Good Music picked up and was like, oh, now we stealing this. Like they did with Designer.
Oh, God. He's the most influential artist of the decade.
Look, I ain't say it.
That's not my opinion, but I respect. If you feel that way, I respect it because he definitely was influential.
Can somebody break down a bar for me?
Fraud niggas, y'all niggas. That's that shit I don't like.
Okay.
Wait, wasn't that pushing?
Oh yeah, wait. My bad.
Oh shit! Hold on. PNP said Chief Keef better than all your NY players. I'm sick.
Huh?
PNP, where you from, Birdie? By the way, this nigga been trolling for like a couple of weeks now.
Clearly from Chicago. I'll tell you that right now.
You said he from Chicago?
He gotta be. Because, come on, man. Like, who?
I got a question though. Yo, C Papa, what's good, man? Thank you for tuning in. So who is responsible for bringing that?
He from
St.
Louis, by the way. That's where PNP from St. Louis.
He's from St. Louis. Okay. So who do you think is responsible to actually bring that New York sound back? Like Mike, you as a DJ, you think it is the DJ's responsibility? Is it the producers? Is it the actual artists? Whose job is it to actually bring that New York City sound back?
I think, first of all, we got to talk about the mindset of the tri-state.
No, tri-state. Yep. My bad.
No. I'm saying we got to talk about the mindset of the tri-state, right?
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, from what I've seen, it's been a lot of more, everybody kind of does their own thing. I think lately, with all these artists popping up, I'm seeing a little bit more of a collaboration. So I'm seeing like strength in numbers. Because from what I understand from the people in the South and people on the West Coast, I know for sure a lot of them have like a core group. Shout out to DJ Charisma. She's one of the people that I know has that whole Young California movement with like Amen and all them. And they have a mission to make sure they highlight Californian artists and anything that's from California that's dope or anything from the West Coast that's dope, they want to make sure they put it to the forefront, right? As far as the South, from what I understand, like I've seen Gucci Mane reach out to new artists. I've seen Waka. I've seen Migos and other Southern artists like Trick Daddy, whoever. Like they reach out to young people that don't have nothing. Like they really low key don't have anything, and they want to collaborate with them, and then do a song with them. Snoop Dogg, on the West Coast, like he'll collaborate with a new artist. Yeah, sure. I got you, homie. Here's a verse. Boom, boom, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Here in the tri-state, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Who has done that as far as like an artist or even a DJ that's been very collaborative, within the last like 10 years, like
NY from NY?
From NY, yo. First of all, let's go to artists.
That's a good question because, I'm thinking even beyond just the artists and the DJs. I'm thinking of producers too. Like, we got all these producers coming out from the South and the West Coast.
Well, you got Harry Fraud, you got Static Selector,
oh my God.
But who are people going to for the hit records right now? We're gonna talk about those producers. Like, who do we have out in New York?
They're going to take
who just did that? Who just produced that song with J. Cole, Young Thug, and
London?
I forgot who.
Not London.
London. Yeah. No, not
London on the track.
Who produced that song?
Hold on. The song's called London.
By the way, over in the chat, just want to get this real quick. I'm UniG says, I think everyone plays a part, but I personally feel it comes down more to the DJ. I feel DJs are really breaking, I guess, aren't really breaking artists anymore. Then he says, I love you, Mike Medium. LOL, spitting facts.
Wait, who's that?
That's I am UniG.
Oh,
UniG, yeah.
All right, so real quick. As far as DJs, you said DJs are breaking records. How are we breaking records?
No, he said they aren't.
I don't feel DJs are.
I know we are not, but how? Sorry, yeah. Let me rephrase that. How can we break records? Because getting exclusives is kind of finished.
Mm-hmm.
Those days are done.
Oh shit! Yo, I meant T Minus, by the way. That was the producer I was talking about.
But T Minus from Toronto.
Ah, okay.
New York don't got none, bro.
Yeah,
you're right, Mike. You're right, because it's not the DJs anymore. If anything, it's the playlist.
Yeah, it's Spotify playlists and shit like that. So we gotta talk to these curators. We need these curators, IGs and shit. They need to answer for this.
All right.
On Twitch, this nigga stupid PMP said this guy probably hates Young Thug. he said Rich Gang the Tour Part 1 top 5 project of the decade.
I was just listening to some Young Thug. Me and my girl was listening to some Young Thug. So
I mean, you're a DJ, bro. I know you. How could you hate shit?
You know what I'm saying? But I really do want to answer that question. Like, I want to get that answer. As far as like, is it the DJ responsibility? But we don't get exclusives anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Now all you have to do is hit the internet, and you're good. For example, Lil Nas X. That's the most recent example I could think of. Put stuff on the internet, caught on and blew up. I don't know how. I think it was just by like that TikTok app or whatever.
TikTok and Trilla,
yeah. So all that stuff that's just a new wave, and it's all about now artists marketing themselves differently. For example, me as a DJ, whose job is it for us to get put on? Is it the promoter? Is it us? Like, do we throw our own parties? Like, is it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's mixed when it comes to the DJ.
It's a chicken or the egg. It's a chicken or the egg situation.
Yeah,
something with artists.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken or the egg. So nowadays, it's 2019. We have the internet. It's all about putting, in my opinion, it's all about putting our stuff in as many places as possible. This is the new hustle. So you got to invest in yourself. You got to start sponsoring yourself. You got to start hitting up these DJs. Yes, even if the DJs don't want to play your stuff, you got to introduce yourself to them and be like and build a relationship. Because some artists want to be like they treat it sometimes as just like like I don't want to say sex worker, but
like a Tinder swipe. Here's my record.
Yeah, like a Tinder. No,
they just you just get a song in your DM.
No, for real. Like that's why somebody like Russ is like very influential because you saw his grind and he just put out work. He decided to put out work every single week, drop a song, and just build. J. Cole, he said that if he started from zero and he wanted to build up again, he would just throw his own event each and every week and just build.
Yo, I'm happy you said that about Russ because a lot of people be talking about him like, yo, he had money already. That's how he was able to get on because he paid his way into it, basically. You feel me? Like, not a lot of people talk about the hard work that he put in to get to where he's at, like, and the dedication to the craft that man shows. You feel me?
Pause on that for a second. So before Russ, who did it on their own?
There's a lot of people, I would say. It's
Master P, name one.
Master P.
Nipsey Hussle, name two.
Mac Miller.
Mac Miller. There was, yeah.
Mac Miller. There's so many people that's before him.
True.
And this is before the internet.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yo, there was dudes that used to burn their records out their car and hand out CDs. We don't even got to do that. Was the internet.
Luda kind of did that, no? He kind of got on by himself, no? Even though he was like
he was a radio personality.
Yeah.
And he built his way up, but like he had to hustle too,
Right.
So nowadays it's about how you do it. So like, it's up to certain people to like provide opportunities. Shout out to Drewski, my brother Drewski. He provides a lot of opportunities. He has the movement space every Monday. He opens up his doors. If you guys are in the tri-state, he opens up his doors to people. And invites them to do a showcase. You can just test out your material and get feedback and things of that nature. And then also he has a show on Sunday nights where he showcase artist music throughout the tri-state. DJ Enough, I produce his show in the New X2, and he'll provide opportunities for artists as well. And I know there's a lot of radio DJs that do that as well too. But as far as club DJs, there's some people that provide opportunities as well. You just got to find those people and figure out a way to kind of just build a connection and work your way up in that direction as far as doing that. But you got to meet people in person. Emailing, you can only get so far. like it's like I'm DMing a shorty, and like, hey, what's good, ma? Da da da. And if she don't answer, like I can't get mad, because like I don't really like put in the work. I just kind of just
sent a bunch of words. I'm glad you said that though about like building that relationship because UniG on Instagram says, I agree, it's the chicken or the egg. I feel the artist can help the DJ and the DJ can help the artist. The DJ can play the artist record at every gig they do and the artist can come out to all the DJs events and get them opportunities, etc. There's a plethora of ways to get on, but I think DJs are scared to break records for unsigned artists and really support them. So I'm glad you did bring that up. And one thing I do want to talk about when it comes to promo is social media, and I want to use that to get into our next topic about social media promo. We got this little clip that we're gonna play for you guys. Lamar, you got it?
Fuck you.
Well, while he's trying to pull it up.
Yeah. Go ahead. You good?
No, Deem. I was gonna say like, as far as artists building relationships, like, there was a better question that I had, but you want to speak on that a little bit more? Like, how would you like an artist to approach you as a DJ? As a
DJ,
how can an artist help you and vice versa, and how can you help the artist?
As a DJ, and I think it's beyond just being a DJ. I think it's looking and seeing what the person does and trying to find a way for you to help them. For example, we have quality time, and I'm a DJ. If you know that you're an artist and there's something that you can bring to the table, and this is beyond music, this goes for anything, you should always approach somebody with the mindset of how can I help you, not what can I get from you. So if somebody's coming up to me, they see me having an event and they're like, yo, I'm going to come out and support. Let me repost your event. Use Instagram. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. I'm going to repost your event. I'm going to invite people. I'm going to tell people to come out. Things of that nature. Use what you have. We all have talents. We all have something that people don't know that you have. For example, Mike, you probably wouldn't have never known that I know how to fix computers and things of that nature. But if it's a service that I can offer and say, hey, Mike, I see this is going on, let me help you out. I think that's how artists should approach DJs. Do some research on them. We have Instagrams in 2019. You can see everything that everybody does because we put all of our damn personal lives on the internet. See what they're doing. If they have an event, hit them up about the event. Hey, is there any way that I can help you out with this event? The word that I like to use is, how can I be of assistance? How can I'll use those type of words, not just sending somebody a record and saying, hey, let me get your thoughts and opinions, because that's our time and our time is valuable. Some of us aren't just sitting around DJing all day. Like, we're doing multiple things. We're working. You're at the radio. I'm doing quality time. I'm doing 7 other things. So even though it's a short song, we have to find time to do that. Give me something and let's build a relationship. I don't want to just tell you your song is good. Let's build a business relationship that we can have something in the future with. That's how I would take it.
You know what the issue is? Instagramification of everything. Everything is instant gratification now. So it's like, yo, just listen to this shit. It's dope, right? You feel me?
But what do you get from that as an artist? Right. Really, tell me, what do you get from that?
Real quick, before we go to that clip, though, both of you actually, as far as the question that Unity asked, and shout out to Unity, he's a great artist as well. He does a great job with building relationships. But I think what he said too is it was some DJs are afraid to play new music, right? So can both of you talk about playing new music in the club? I know you're an artist, Laud, but playing new music in the club when you have people that are expecting a certain type of night, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, bro, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I used to throw parties up in CT. Like, we had one big ass party called Sirus versus Henny, and we used to throw every year. It's still going on now. University of Bridgeport. You feel me? So
me and Deem need a booking.
Yo, Deem was out there too, though.
Yeah, bro. That's why I went to school, bro.
But we like, even at the party sometime, like, some of us that was throwing it, like, at the time, my boy K Murder, shout out K Murder, he was making music and shit, you feel me? But like, he would have himself perform and also bring other niggas from the town to perform, like, in the middle of the party, and people used to get fucking fed up. Like they tight niggas stopped the music because we didn't advertise it as a showcase. You feel me? We advertised it as a party. So if you go in there to party and then some nigga just stop the music and start performing his song, it could be fire. But niggas is like, yo, are you done yet? You feel
that's
me?
What I was gonna get to. It's not about playing the song, it's how you play it. Like, you cannot stop. If you're gonna play somebody's record, you cannot stop it and just drop one of these records. There's a song that I love by Nova Knuckleheads. Shout out to them. And it's called Persona. And they sampled a Beanie Man record. So I'll play it at gigs because I could use the sample I could play the Beanie Man song and then squeeze it in and then play some more reggae. To the point where people are coming up to me and saying, yo, what's that record? Yo, what was that? And I'm sitting there putting them on. Another one is Yoga, Cass Sinatra. Another record where it's like this Afrobeat reggae style feel, and I'll mix it in like that. But you can't stop the music and just play your boy's song. It don't work like that. Like, it's a vibe. A DJ's building a vibe. You can't kill the vibe to play somebody's song.
My thing is, I always tell artists this. I play for a specific. I make sure women are good. If it doesn't fit that type of swag, I'm not gonna drop it. You know what I'm saying?
No, respect.
And because I've done that before. Like, I played a new artist music during my set. I think my reputation was finished that night. You know what I'm saying? Like, finished, and I was like, you know what? Never again. We all got to go through that. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think, and then I don't know if people can see the reaction that people have, but like, when you see the reaction that people have to your record, and I'm playing it right after a Drake record. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going crazy. I'm playing Sicko Mode and I play your record. Imagine you playing Sicko Mode and then I play your record.
Right.
Nah, it don't work.
I wouldn't even want you. Me personally, as an artist, like, I wouldn't want you to drop my shit after no Drake shit. Like, you feel me? Like, it could be the most hyped shit. It could be the most hyped shit. But at the end of the day, everything is about the continuity of it. You feel what I'm saying? You can't just throw a bus in the middle of fucking sedans and be like, yo, but it blends, it works, doesn't it? No, my nigga, one of these things are not like the other, and that shit stands out perfectly.
It's
like,
all about timing, bro. That's what it is with everything. It's all about timing. And speaking of timing, I want to get into this next topic.
Yeah,
I do want to get into this next topic. You know, my segues are on point. I practiced them. Let's run this clip.
Man, what we got? We got a lot of
shit
going
I'm secretive.
on.
I don't like saying. I don't like telling the internet shit because they take shit too serious, bro.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna cut this clip up and be like, "You said this." They still act. Remember, we mentioned the project, all a matter of perspective. I'm still getting bothered about that shit.
That's a fact.
We just changed the name and changed the fucking title to another title, and niggas is still asking me for the album that we mentioned 4 years ago.
What? Okay. Well,
Back in 3, 2, 1.
Well, as you can see, my man's he's from Flatbush Zombies, right? That shit is crazy because he's telling the truth. Like we brought up in the first topic about Cardi B and the clip that she had dropped about Press. That was Rim Show. The clip that she dropped about Press, that shit was hype. That was like a month or two ago. She was in the studio wilding. I heard it. I'm like, yo, this shit about to be dope. And then the song come out and people like, yo, it's whack. And granted, it might not even be, it might be whack, it might not be whack. You feel me? But I know it built up a lot of expectations in people's head when they seen her in the studio going wild and singing it, that when it dropped, they like, what the fuck is this? And a lot of the times people do that. And like you heard him saying, like they had spoke about an album like 4 years ago that they were supposed to drop, the Flatbush Zombies. They done changed the name of the shit, changed the sound, everything, but people still hit him up in 2019 asking him about an album that doesn't even technically exist anymore. And it's like we kind of shoot ourselves in the foot because we give people something to hold on to. We give them an idea to create, and it just like Inception, it keeps growing. Like once you plant it in their head, it keeps growing, and it's not like you have control over it because you're not giving them updates weekly or daily. Like you just say one thing and then a year later they like, yo, in my head, that album, like, all right, example, the Kendrick and J. Cole shit. Remember how they said like a few years ago, Kendrick and J. Cole was supposed to drop some shit. I think the reason why it didn't come out is because if they drop it now, no matter what, somebody's gonna complain about that shit. Somebody's gonna say, yo, this don't sound like Good Kid, Mad City mixed with Forest Hill Drives. Like, nigga, what did we tell you? That's what it was gonna be.
Expectations lead to disappointment, man.
Right. Expectation in everything in life. Like you should not go into life having certain expectations. Only expectation you should have is that you're gonna pay taxes and die. You feel what I'm saying? That's the only expectations you could really have that's gonna stick to the way it is. Because and more cliche shit, you could plan for anything, but that don't mean your plan gonna work. It's better to be prepared. You feel me? So you can't just go into some shit feeling like it's gonna be some way because somebody gave you an idea. Like you gotta wait for it. And humans, once again, it's the IG shit, the instant gratification. Like if it doesn't hit instantly, like it's like, oh fuck that shit, throw it away, it's trash. And that's what everything, even when you do an album reviews of stuff now, like that's one of the biggest problems. People be like, yo, that's a classic, that's a classic, that's a classic. But
that's
nigga,
the GOAT.
you listen to 4 songs out of a 12-song album. Like, how is it a classic? You didn't even hear it yet. Like, you don't even know what's going on. So I don't know. People need to chill, like, and stop putting so much faith in fucking media. Like he was saying, like just let the shit speak for itself and stop projecting your own feelings onto it. You feel me? Like, but
what about you, Mike? What's your take on it? Do you think that the early promo is ruining new music?
Early promo. So I think every artist has their own way of kind of promoting their product, and it depends on your audience. It depends on who you are as a person. It depends on what your team is discussing and how you do things. Drake and J. Cole and Kendrick, all three of them have different ways of kind of rolling out their projects, and they're all successful at doing it. Even as far as like, I think more the pop world kind of does more of a traditional route. Like they still do that. Like Miley Cyrus just dropped her album art, and like she's doing like a little promo thing. Now, people that are innovating or that were innovating, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, when he came out with was it Crenshaw, and he did the $100 album, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like something like that to me was super genius, because I remember hearing that, and I knew Nipsey's music, but I was like, what the hell does nigga charging $100?
I respected it. I'm not gonna hold you.
No,
I
respected it. I was not thinking of respect. I was like, nigga, why the fuck you charging? I'm going straight to that piff.
Yo, I mean, and he gave that choice. He did.
I didn't understand, that whole psychology. You want to talk about that real quick? Like,
I honestly, like, I respected it just because, one, like, the first Nipsey song that I heard was the one he did with him and Drake. I forgot the name. Like, it was in like 2011. I first heard Nip, and I was like, and I was like, yo, like, this nigga is fucking nice. And ever since then, I've been hearing bits and pieces of him. But when he dropped Crenshaw, we were still in school at the time, matter of fact. And when he dropped that, I'm like, yo, $100. And legit, I was thinking, like, it was a little battle in my head, like, yo, should I pay for this shit just to support? Because I supported good music. You feel me? I always support good music. But I went to that piff. I'm not gonna hold you. I downloaded that shit just like everybody else, but I respected it just off the fact of what he was saying, because he did an interview about it, and he was like, yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, the analytics and the data is out there now. So I'm looking at somebody in like Switzerland buy some gear from me for like $600-700 and shit. You buying a couple pieces of gear and you're willing to support me in that way. So why can't I put out my album, my mixtape for $100 and have people buy it? And that's why, like a genius, he named it Proud to Pay, fuck the middleman, because it's like it kind of pushes for those people that are really his fans to get in on board. It almost makes you feel like you're part of an exclusive club. Like, nah, I really fuck with this nigga. You feel me? So I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna hop on this because people gonna know, like, that's my homie. And at the end of the day, Jay-Z hopped on it. He bought 1,000 of them. That was a quick 10 bins. Like, everybody respected it. And he only put out a little, I think he only put out 100 of them or some shit like that, right? Or like 1,000. He only made 1,000. Yeah, he only made 1,000 copies, but then he put out the next one and sold it for 1,000, but only made like 100 copies. You feel me? And people bought those too. So at the end of the day, like everyone knows, data is power. You feel me? And if you have the data, you definitely could justify selling your shit for $100, because people that are really your fans are gonna support you because they know that's how you eat, that's how you feed your family. And he's not signed to no major, he's not none of that, he getting 100% of that. So if you really want to support, you gonna buy it. You feel me? And I went out to LA, like I told niggas already, like I went there, I tried to link up with Nip, like I was all in contact with his DJ VIP, like trying to link up with that nigga. So, and I went to the Marathon store and I bought some sweats and a shirt for like $130, and I was like, nigga, I'm not gonna hold you. I picked up the shirt and I threw it on the counter, and everybody, Black Sam was there, you feel me? And everybody was looking because I was like one of the only niggas that walked in. So I'm like, nah, I'm fronting, nigga. I'm getting the sweatsuit, food on the table, and I'm getting ready. I'm like, I'm about to pay his
boy, about to get fresh.
Yo, bro, when he bring it up and I see the number, like I swear it got quiet, like everybody stopped to see like what I was gonna do, and I'm like, fuck, I guess I'm not eating tonight. I was not leaving out there without paying for that. I'm not gonna hold you. After that, I was like, all right, I'm not buying no more bud. I'm gonna cop a nice pack and I'm gonna just let that rock for the rest of the week. I'm in LA, but nigga, $127, B, for sweat. But that goes to show, like, I'm willing to spend that just. Oh, clearly part of it was ego, but I really fuck with Nip. You feel me? So I bought my Crenshaw shirt and my Crenshaw sweat. So it's real shit, bro. There's people out here that if they really support you, they gonna support you. Like,
so that's something that he built for sure. But the one thing, since there's a lot of new artists that's like commenting or whatever, like, what do you guys think is a way for artists to promote their products?
That's actually what I was gonna get to with the topic. I don't think it's the social media promo in general. I think it's the styles of marketing. it has to change. Like we were talking about Nipsey doing something different. When do the artists kind of figure out like, all right, let's try to do something different? For example, I was talking about J. Cole before the episode. We know when J. Cole's about to drop an album, because he gets into J. Cole album mode. We see him growing his hair out, his beard's all out. He looked like he homeless. And that's when you look at J. Cole and you're like,
and he riding that bicycle.
He riding a bicycle. You're like, wait, Cole about to drop something. Cole is about to drop some fire.
Yeah.
And you know, he took that image. I don't know if he did, I'm assuming, but if he did, he's taking that image, and when it does happen, we know something's coming. So as an artist,
word of the day, mnemonic device. Word of the day. That's what the image is, a mnemonic device, something for you to go back to. You feel me?
100%.
To hold that in your head.
100%. But I think in 2019, you have to figure out what that is if you're an artist. What is your individual style of marketing in 2019? Because we cannot keep doing the same thing. You can't just put your record, your album cover up on social media and hope that everybody's going to go click it. It doesn't work like that. We barely read the captions on IG. What makes you think somebody's going to buy your album from seeing the cover on their timeline? I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm just telling you the truth. That's just what it is nowadays. You do something different, everybody's gonna come in, and that's how things go viral. That's how where's my book at? I'm about to put y'all on real quick. Y'all see this book right here? Contagious. Everybody go get this book. Everybody go get this book. All right. I just gave y'all some gems. Thank me later.
All right, Drake. No, respect, bro. It's real shit. Nah, that's how you know you dedicated. Nigga just toss this shit away. Like,
I got post-its all over the book.
Man. Yo, but speaking of new artists and promo, you trying to get into this last topic? You know,
yes,
we got
sir.
About like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we got about like 7-8 minutes.
I remember. That's why I stayed quiet. Cause I remember what you said earlier. So I was just like,
all good.
I ain't gonna say what you said earlier. You know. I was paying attention.
Respect, bro. Respect. So let's talk about social media, these new artists. In 2019, we got a very interesting lineup of new rappers, new artists, new entertainers, whatever you guys want to call them. But out of all of these guys, I think it's too easy with the one gotta go. Actually, I'm gonna switch it up on y'all real quick. One gotta stay,
the baby,
and then one gotta go, and then the reason why. Go.
The baby gotta stay. And
wait, there's a certain amount of artists?
Well, 2019 artists.
2019 rookies. I say the baby gotta stay. As far as who gotta go, take them all. Now let me stop. I'm joking. One gotta go. Shit. I feel like no matter who you say, you a hater. You feel me? So it's like hard. You feel me? Mike. Matter of fact, Mike, you go first.
No, I go last.
All right, I'll go then. I already got my two. First one that gotta stay is Polo G. I see a lot of faith in that kid. He makes a lot of stadium music. His music, he's not a mumble rapper. I compare his music to street gospel. If he switched the words around, I could hear his music in a church. I'm just saying. It sounds really good. And he makes stadium music.
Wait. Just repeat that one more time so God can hear.
Yo, matter of fact, I know.
Yeah, I know. You be posting up for Sunday to Saturday night, started hanging with the members, then you blew a few pipes. Like, come on,
son. Shit. Yo, bad Bobby gotta go for me. Or City
bad
Girls.
Baby,
One of them.
Bad Baby.
Bad Baby. My bad.
Bad Baby or City Girls.
She gotta go. Or City Girl. Bro, just because of that one song.
Be nice, she's in the hospital right now, but be nice.
Oh, yeah, she is. Bad Baby.
Bad Baby. She
what happened to her?
Stomach pains.
She got stomach pain, that's it.
Stomach? Nigga.
It's probably lean or something. I don't know. I'm not going to.
Yo, and I'm bad,
No, Wayne used to say that. Remember, Wayne used to say that the lean gave him bad stomach pains. Wayne did say that.
She ain't on no damn lean. Ain't she like 16?
I don't know, man. It don't matter no more.
But and then to go, it's Blueface.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Blueface, baby.
Nigga didn't.
Nah, I don't see his music I don't see his music being around that long. I'm being honest.
So he's like maybe 40, man.
It's hype, man. He's the definition of hype music. Like it's just here for now.
Look, bro, for me, as far as new people, I like YBN Cordain, I like JID, I like Joey Pert, bro. I like.
I gotta listen to him.
I don't listen to him either.
Yeah, Joey Pert, I gotta listen to him.
I like as far as new people, who else do I like? LaKaylee 47's been around for a minute.
Yes, she's been grinding for a minute.
Yeah, I like her a lot. I like. I'm really thinking of like putting stuff on my ass right now. I like Megan Thee Stallion, man. She's fire. You know what I'm saying? Megan Thee Stallion's fire. There's one other person, Cowboy Dope. He got some joints. NBA YoungBoy he's a force to reckon with. I'm just waiting for him to drop a radio record, but he's a force to be reckoned with. I'm still trying to get used to his style.
His flow?
Not his flow, just his style, because it's very dark. And
what about NLE Chopper?
Cool, man.
So I just got up on NLE Chopper. I'm still trying to adjust. So
respect.
Some stuff.
Everybody's saying niggas say he like a light skinned NBA YoungBoy. That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah,
like their style.
Bro, I'm just getting used to it because like, a lot of that stuff it's a culture shock to me sometimes.
It's all gangbang music. It's all gangbang music.
Yeah, it's cool, which is cool. There's some other people that I like. Earth Gang. Dreamville got a nice little collective. You know, in my opinion. Who gotta go? Shoot, who's that kid? The white kid.
Which one?
Long neck. The long neck nigga. You know who I'm talking about?
Daddy Long Neck, Paul.
Yeah, that nigga gotta go.
White rapper. He's a rapper.
Remember Jesus? That dude Jesus, his name is?
Oh, Slim Jesus.
Slim Jesus.
Jesus. Nah, that record was hard though, man.
No. That wasn't 2019, but
I gotta start dropping that
again. Oh, Jesus. Oh,
yeah, no.
That was
Drill Time.
Drill Time. Yeah.
Who do I don't like? Man? There's not too many people I don't like. I mean,
Rim agreed. He said, "Blueface, you're out."
I mean, I wasn't a big YNW Mellow dude.
Melly. He kind of I don't like his crying ass flow. Like I don't like when men cry to me. I don't know. Legit. That's really the only reason. Like I don't like when men cry to me. Like stop it, bro.
He got some songs, but like I just wasn't like into his project like that. But man, who else? Man, who's on my ish list? I probably just block them from my mind. That's why I don't like care.
Dang, so it's a good lineup for this year for you then.
Yeah, I mean everybody's pretty good, man. Honestly, everybody's pretty good. I listen to a lot of different music, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I listen to a lot of dubstep. I listen to a lot of EDM. I listen to a lot of pop, hip hop, rap, R&B, big R&B head. You know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff. So,
word. Got to though, man. Got to. But yo, I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping this up because Instagram about to cut us off. They don't like us too much. Whatever. Screw it up.
Before you wrap it up,
talk to me.
Provide my social media.
Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
First of all, I want to say thank you guys. You know, Deem LAUD, I appreciate you guys for having me.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate
you. It's been amazing show. Honestly, the hour flew by. I'm gonna be 100%. I had fun. I laughed. I cried. I screamed. You know, I wish there was another hour, to be honest with you. But as far as your audience, you guys have a really good audience. Like a lot of people, you know, said a lot of different things, like whether it's good or bad. I like that because like it's not just bias. You know, it's not like, oh, great job, guys. You know, like
right.
You know, and I really wanted to be very important to like make sure you guys knew that. But
thank you.
If you guys are watching, make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at DJ Mike Medium. That's DJ MIKEMEDIUM. If you want to keep up with my parties, you know, you can just go to michaelmedium.com or just go straight to my Instagram page, Twitter page, and all that stuff there.
Word.
Yeah, man,
Yo,
but
make sure y'all go follow DJ Mike Medium. Check out his parties, man. This dude is one of the best DJs coming out of Jersey. See, I got it right this time.
Yes,
Right.
I live in Brooklyn now, but you know.
Oh, come on, man. I can't win. I can't win. But nah, man. Yo, thank you really for coming on the show, man. You brought us some really good points. I definitely had a good time. This is a really great episode. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Rim, I still see you, bro. Make sure y'all check his show out every Monday, 8:30. Tomorrow night, make sure y'all tune in Hip Hop Rookie of the Year with Taylor Eljazz. That's at 9:15 tomorrow, and he has a special guest.
Yeah, you get it right.
Yes. And make sure y'all go qualitytimenetwork.com. Tune in, watch shows where you could trade your attention for actual quality time tokens, which are redeemable for prizes. So make sure y'all go check that out.
And any of y'all artists out there trying to shoot your next video, we got a drone up there. Get your tokens, get your drone, shoot your shit. You feel what I'm saying? Commercials, whatever you need, man. We got you. We about to throw a TV on that bit. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Quality Time got your back. It's your boy, Lord. If you ain't know, now you know.
And it's DJ Deem, and we out.
Mike
Peace.
Medium, salute, bro.